Yo, 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 yo. Greetings and salutations. Shabba-ba-ba. Zap, zap, zap. Hola. How are we doing today? Yo, 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 yo. What up, Hunter? I added the map in our drive folder. Just an FYI, in case you wanted to give it a look over. Always give us a little layout of the land. Didn't know if you had looked at it yet or not, but screaming music. And yesterday, I know you weren't available while I was on. We did a little test. I should give you that for now, just so you can kind of play with it. I did an FBX with only image files, and it didn't look like it was clipping like the vectors were. And it went ahead and did everything in a kind of a parallax way. I know we don't necessarily want all these images this big. Like, we kind of want them to populate, like we've talked about before, but it separated everything out with the FBX file. And or we can pull the X, Y, and Z axis from everything to do our parallax the way we want it to. So from whatever your 0 point is, which I'm assuming will probably be the character, we can keep our character lined up with the blocks and then parallax the rest. And I did like a little video just to kind of get... I didn't send a video or the FBX file, but I kind of did it this way just to see, like, okay, how's it moving? How do things shift as it goes? Go one frame. But you can kind of see how we get that movement. I was even thinking a good solid line of where our blocks would be would probably help. But I think if we do the stages like this, it's less work on your end. And I made it where, the sun kind of drops behind the horizon depending on where we're at, because it'd be about right there. And then when you jump, it kind of reveals that background a little more. I don't like some of these gaps. Those might be adjusted and repositioned, but it reveals a little more leg when you would jump up with the billboard, and as you go down, it would squeeze the fence in there. You can kind of see how it grows out as it goes up and down. Just to, get an idea of how we kind of want that background to move around, And I figure it would be something that could be played around with. I'm gonna go ahead. New folder. I know that some of the stuff that we're working on with the game is new to both of us. So some things won't quite work and feel and do the things that we want to. There it is. Ooh, bring it all the way across. I created an FBX file folder and then put the landscape FBX in there if you want to play around with it. Randy folder. I'm trying to put myself in a position, well, put both of us in a position to update our spreadsheet. Mostly my portion of the spreadsheet. So I think we need to change some of the things that I have working on as far as like priority, right? Nope, that was the file. We were kind of going through what's important, and then we also yesterday kind of talked about the tools. So since you're here, Hunter, I'm curious if we did a wrench, a hammer, and a screwdriver is like the main throwing weapon. Is that easy to randomize, or would it have to be or would they have to be their own? Because it would kind of be funny if like you throw a wrench and then you throw a hammer and then you throw a screwdriver. Like it would be the same weapon, right? It would just, when you throw it, it's almost like it's a different one each time. Okay, good deal. So what we came up with yesterday when we were talking is I think we'll do the giant socket. Just a little more. Is that big like swatting thing that we wanted to do? We make it a giant socket wrench with a socket on the end of it, and then we do a drill that's got like a real big bit on it, and that would fill every bag as it currently sits in our pause menu. I'll just be opening all the files. Okay, that's our talking. And I haven't quite figured out how I want to do this. Like, I wonder if we should just get rid of the beer in his hand and then we switch our tool to the other hand. Because I know we're going to have to make multiple animations for the weapons. So each weapon set is going to have a brand new animation. Because I don't think you can't. I don't think you can layer the sprites where we could just change his back arm. But I think that would make more sense. Ooh, I didn't even notice that. That's a mistake as well. His thumb is in front of that, so the wrench is just floating next to his hand. I didn't notice that when we originally set him up. Let me go back to our opening credits. Watch this shot one more time just because it's awesome. Sorry, I just really love that. Ay. What up, Cream? Hope you're having a great and fantastic Tuesday. You know, it's going. That's the good part. Kind of updating Hunter on some of the stuff we worked on and talked about yesterday. Our little parallaxing and our FBXs, and then the weapons that we talked about. I know we went with like a brown for our nail gun. But if we did a drill, we should probably make it match the nail gun. And then I wonder if we should do the color scheme of like DeWalt or Milwaukee or Cobalt. Just the colors, not the brand, right? And instead of just throwing the wrench, which Hunter says is pretty easy to do, we might randomize the main attack. Or let's say what? Starter. That's your starter weapons. Let me put my caps back on. So my thought process with that was the wrench, hammer, screwdriver, your starter weapon, would kind of be like, I don't know if we should do, I don't know how many tools we should add. We were kind of looking up tools yesterday. And like, I was trying to think of like, what are weapons that would be more powerful / dominant. So we were kind of just looking through toolkits. And then I was like, ooh, a drill would be nice, because we can over exaggerate the drill. A socket for the hidden, or we do the hammer. Because it's limit of tools, right? We don't want too many, or not limit of tools. I was going based off of how many pockets we have currently. Like if we do our go to the store, we actually probably should switch the hats. Where, that's the text. Let me guess, the hats are inside of another layer? No, right there. We're gonna switch our hat. Wait a minute. Doing it the wrong way. And then our keys. So I think we want street / to do to be the most prominent. Then go to the store, your hat menu, and then your inventory is on the left. Your cooler inventory. At least that's the thought process at the moment. So I was thinking your mixed tools, right? Then your nail gun, then our giant socket. Oh wait, I only have 4 here. Y'all wasn't gonna tell me I numbered that wrong? How dare you? You guys don't pay no attention. So then if that's the case, then we have an open slot currently for our tools. And then, you know, we can always add more tools. Like, do we want to be able to get a new tool every street / weapon, right? Or do we want like it clustered, kind of like how I did our sheet, where 1 and 2 are kind of in the same ballpark, 3 and 4. So that would be like where your new upgrades are at, right? So somewhere after these 2 levels, you'd have, the nail gun, and then you could use it moving forward. So I'm not sure if categorize, because then we only need, I think that was why we did 4, because we did 2, 4, 6, 8. However, we made 5 slots. Right. So like drill bit upgrades, right? So like your drill bit could change on the end of once you have the drill. Oh, excuse me. It's been it was a busy morning. We'll take the board out of that. I guess we could do a saw. This is all weird. I just don't know, like, would he just stick the saw out and just kind of, like it's a stabber? And if that's the case, that would maybe be something that you would get earlier on. Oh, I did that yesterday. I'm gonna make sure I apply it. That could be a functionality, right? So we could, like the electrical box, right? We could make one that's busted, and when you get to it, you gotta use something to repair it. Yeah, I'm sure we could add a lot of things. Trying to think of external things that could be repaired. That would be a pain. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so I think that would be better than circular saw. We could do a grinder, which would be pretty similar to the drill. Oh, did it again. like an angled grinder. Look at that mobile home park. That's where you want to stay. That's Ready Player One. It would be sick. I know we kind of labeled it on our map. Yeah, we did bonus. It would kind of be cool if we did a jet ski. Like a jet ski round. I made the river. I'm put like a little river in here to come down, and then like a lake way out here. Just kind of cap the map off. Handyman toolkit. That's what I'm trying to think is stuff that's not paint gun would be kind of cool. Add that to the list as potential, right? I'm trying not to go too far past oh, I didn't save that, did I? Nope. Apply. Yeah, I'm sure that's probably something pretty easy. And that gets us close to one per stage. Like I'm trying to be as practical as possible. We could do a level. Like, should it be order of progression, right? This would probably be easier to handle than a document and import it in here. I hate that I have to type in that like little window and I can't just do it right here. It's annoying. But that's the software. Like maybe we move our nail gun. So what would make more sense, right? Is before you get like throwing stuff. You know, we could do the giant socket and then we could do, or maybe we do a level, like a 4-foot level. So see, if we do random weapons, that defeats the purpose of having an option to select. Though I do like that. I do like if you had a weapon, it lasts until you get another weapon, and then you try to avoid your power-ups while getting stung by mosquitoes and chased by raccoons and cranes. wire cutters that set traps. Yeah, big pair of wire cutters would be kind of sick. Like some bolt cutters. The squiggly gun. What's the squiggly gun? The fire one? Contra NES weapons. There was a machine gun, laser, falcon, fireball, rapid fire, the spread gun, force field falcon. I don't even know what that one is. You'd think they'd have an image with all the weapons. I think it was this fire one. It like spun around. Here we go. We can see some down here. I remember the laser being like one of the best. The spread shot was useful. I'm not sure what your squiggly gun looked like. You know, the one that squiggles. Action figures. Because I feel like the level and the socket would kind of be the same. But I guess you could use the level almost like a staff. It'd be a long poker. I like randomizing the small tools, and that's like, so wire cutters are about the same size as like a standard wrench or screwdriver, right? Like, so I'm trying to think of things that would be proportional in size for this like starter weapons, but it would be something he would have in a standard toolkit, right? And or is it tools that are available at the convenience store that you can buy as you get further along in the game, where it's like new stock is available. It's kind of funny too if he's buying his tools from the convenience store. Like, that's the most ridiculous thing a trailer park handyman could do. That's what I thought. That one, right? Is that the squiggly gun? It's the one that like spirals around. Wee, 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 wee. Yeah, that's the fire. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that one either. He's shooting all of them. And the football guys, that's how I always thought about those guys. They look like football players. This guy's got the cheats for all the weapons and still died. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Contra was one of my favorites. And then when Super Contra came out, oh, everybody melted. First time you saw Super Contra, you were like, oh my God, I need it. I want it in my life. Yeah, like Contra was the jam for sure. It's kind of the struggle with how we're like trying to make this game so awesome. Right? Oh. Thing with bolt cutters is he would have to that's a two-hander weapon, right? Right now it's concepts and ideas, right? The more we figure out and come up with, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It really does. This is going to be a big game. Unless we, we half-ass it, but I don't want to half-ass it, and Hunter demands quality. He wants to be part of quality, and I want quality as well. He was hoping I would forget that. Never. Yeah, quality is greater than quality. Next level, Nacho. I did not to get sidetracked, even though, that's what the stream's known for. I did have an idea. We'll just, I don't want to do print, I don't think. Let's go back to recents. I thought I had a vertical. Yeah, art and illustration, 16 by 18. I had an idea because we will eventually do. I got to get caught up on everything else Swervy Jones. Swervy Jones is literally turned into the Adventures of Red and Randy. And that's all it is now. Yeah. Yep. It is absolutely. We've talked about that before. Years ago. The sandhill cranes are endangered in Florida, but in the further north you go, they actually have hunting season for them, and they're known as sky steaks. I believe that was the Badger that was telling us about that. Shout out to the Badger. Where has the Badger been with his American fun fact? We got rid of the AI and Badger just was like, no. Where's she at? So I thought what would be a pretty sick t-shirt. I wonder with her eyes open. I'm not going to worry about that right at the moment. What I thought would be a pretty sick t-shirt. I know she's going to be a little pixelated because we're expanding her like this. Oh, she clips out. I feel like we knew that. Is we throw metheny on a shirt, even though I don't know if anybody would want to wear this, but and we throw some text. Let's lock her and make a new layer. And we say, don't get punched. Oh, I thought I had my caps locked. I thought that would be because that's how you feel already, like playing the game. Let's don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Back up. I thought that would be a pretty rad t-shirt. Just for right now, I'm kind of. Nope. Create outlines. Something, something like that. It might, maybe she needs to be more sized to the text. Cider for a minute. Wow. I would wear it. Yeah, we could do it. We could do a 32-bit font. But I'm thinking maybe she doesn't got to fill up this whole thing. But kind of something like that. We could even flip directions with her. Or, rather than that, just move her to the other side. You get what I'm putting down. Don't get punched. Don't get punched. I was kind of thinking just of like, little merchandise things that we could do for the game. Some mock-up concepts, if you will. I've had a couple of ideas. That would even be a cool sticker, right? And I mean, we could even, there's a, I'd have to do a lot more to it. But. Oh, the make her punch in an emote. Actually probably be pretty easy. It'll take 500 days for them to allow it, but it's been a while since we had her file open. See how sidetracked we get? It's never ending. Where is her punch? Right there. Don't get punched. Wait a minute. We did see while we're here. Nah, we can clip it off for an emote. That's fine. What are my frames here? 30. Oh, don't write that on that page. That's for a different client. Oh yeah. Once you start, that's why we get sidetracked so much, is once the brain starts going, next thing you know, you're like, no, this idea, no, do that, do this one, no, now do the other one, now do this. Keyframe 30 through 53. I think this will work the way I want. Oh, no. Damn it, that is not what I meant to do. Stop it. Right, that's the thing. Like if we can't act on it fast enough. animated GIF. What was it? 30 to 53. Yeah. And that should save her in the same folder. She might be too big. And then I got to remember where you add them. No, that's not it. Ha. Let's see if it'll allow us to put that one in there. Where you at, Red and Randy? And that would be sprites. In the Metheny folder. GIF file, open. She just throwing bows. I don't know if Twitch gonna let me call her. We'll call it Punch. Because if I call it Metheny, I'm sure Twitch would flag that. Oh, the fishing lady? Get out of here, you old son of a bitch. There you go. I don't know if that has to be reviewed or not. Nope. Bam. Punchies. Yeah. Yeah. Get punched. There she is. Throwing punches. Now everybody's has got the punchies. Now you just need a shirt to match. Don't get punched. Do not get punched. She will knock your block off. Bam. We all saw her. Get punched. Yeah. We're all trying to figure out nail guns, and I'm like, ooh, check out this t-shirt idea. Oh no, let's make a GIF of her throwing punches. I like when she dies too. I know we did an updated. I thought we did. I thought we had an updated. That was the test opener. I don't think we saved a. Oh yeah, here it is. This is when we were working on trying to add the nail gun. But see, the problem we had when we did that is it's hard to get that nail gun perfectly in there, and then we're gonna have to make. Now, don't get me wrong. I do like that he has the beer in his hand, but I don't know if we need that necessarily. We get the point across with the way we currently have it. We need to probably switch him to this jump as well. I think we exported. But I hate that. Same thing, like anything in this hand that hangs down becomes a bit of a problem with keeping it in the animation without making our animation thing too big. We want the characters to be able to fit in those blocks. Just to help keep things kind of consistent. It's like he's jumping to the beat. So no, this is not the talk. Okay. I was just curious. But I know we were starting to work on this. There's a little nail gun. His little butt, his hip butt shot. Yeah. Red will dance for you. I like it. I like that it'll dance for you. That made a mark, didn't it? Oh, it was something that was already marked. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm not sure what to do about that, because it'll change animation stuff for Red, which shouldn't be a big deal for coding, but it could be. It would be mildly time consuming for. Maybe not. It might not be that bad. Let's see about making changes. Let's go to his left arm. It will affect the way I would have to make changes to. He has no finger behind that. Your beard is in the way, sir. I'm thinking we get rid of that nail We're gonna get rid of that. Maybe don't get rid of it. Just have to resize it. Oh, wait. Hold on. Depends on if we're going to keep his nails or not. Him and his gross ass fingernails. Nobody seems to want to argue with like if the nails should be there or not. So I just keep making them. Freaking key points. Anchor points. Make that one just a little bit bigger. Put his head back on. Oh. Not on the right layer. Take his head away again. That looks right with the nail gun. Oh, there's a little piece right there I missed. I don't remember where that was at. On the back end of the gun. Hide your head. Let me see it again. Okay. That way. And then we would have to assign it to the bone. So that makes me want to take the whole arm. And then this way, when he walks, you know what I mean? It stays. All of our weapons would stay in our box and stay within that hand. And that would move more there. That would actually probably shrink a little. Bring that back. Oh, not like that. No, no, no. And since his animation is already up, his arm's up, it automatically kicks his arm up. Ooh, I liked that. Pew, pew. Sick. Don't drink your nail gun. And yeah, see, when he jumps and stuff, it doesn't This keeps our items from going in, going outside of our box. You know what we're going to do? Right? He does got moves. He's got all the moves. Yeah, I think we need to do that. Which we kind of knew we might have to redo some sprites. We know we want to clean up some stuff too. The good news is we just do one, we duplicate, we make them just a little bit taller, we turn them into Randy. We're going to save this as... It is in the red folder. Red sprite update plan, and then we'll do 7/15/2025. Save, and maybe we rebuild our entirety of our sprites out, and then make sure that they fit on our sprite sheets. And then it's just changing the weapons out in that left hand, and then that eliminates any of the not on screen stuff. I'll be right back. I'm going to the bathroom and probably getting more coffee. And I'm back. I'm almost thinking really what we should do with red is add the action pack set. So like we do have the nail gun in here already. I'm going to bring it over to the side. I'm going to bring it just close to scale. Right? A little bit smaller than that. I probably should bring a scale chart, but for now. And I need to, I guess don't worry about it now. Wait, there might be an easy way to do that. Let me see. There is an easy way to do it. I know there is. I need to find, there we go. And this one is the Talking Randy. No, we want right arm because we're going to move them. We want all of that. Midsection, copy it. Go to our sprite update. Make a new vector. We're going to do throwables. Throwable. So we talked about a hammer. We'll do a fairly dark gray on it. Maybe we'll make it the same as that one. Start with a little box. Let's do sharp corners. We hit 4 there. Then we'll take, wait a minute. I need a couple here. We're going to want that to round. And we'll put just a little bit around this. And I think we'll want to shrink that a little. See how close it compares to size. Damn, nailed it. And then, so that's why we need to kind of pick color, right? Like we could go with that DeWalt yellow. I'm gonna bring in just a little right there. I think we take that, pull it back. I know we wouldn't be able to randomize that with the sprite. And should he have a tool belt on him? It would take, well, you can't really see his pockets very much, right? when he's walking. Oh, we don't have pockets hanging out for him. So yeah, we could put the tool belt on Randy as well. Oh, wrong program. I always be forgetting. Wait, we kind of want to keep that so we can go. We'll tone down our bend a little bit on these. Shrink that. No, wait, we want to leave that kind of open because we want to bring it something like that. And we'll grab this. I don't know why I was gonna like go all the way down here like I'm really making a tool. There and there. That'll allow us to get rid of this one. And it's our Phillips head. Not that it really matters that much, but wait a minute. I probably should have did that differently. All right, leave our flathead first. No. We got this. And you would never notice, right? We'll go pretty light on this. I wasn't expecting it to do that. Shrink that down to that. And we can grab this. We're just going to shrink it down a little. So that's the thing. Should he have DeWalt tools? Or is he a craftsman? You know, what kind of tools is he using here? Let's go to our pause menu. See if we can add it to here. Nope. Looks like I'll have to go here. Copy it that way. Where's my text? There it is. Perfect. I don't know how that happened, but it worked. Good job, Red Sheet. And we were talking about a level. We want nothing at first. About like that, and then we'll shrink it down. We may need to go less than that. That's the thing that kind of is annoying with using software in here versus Illustrator, or building stuff out in here versus Illustrator. Bring that tighter. Bring this one tighter. The lineup capabilities don't quite work the same. I take my tool building very seriously. If the tools don't feel real, then they ain't real. Bam. Then we want a circle. We want it to autofill. We won't do a stroke because we want to. I'm going to do little black circles here. Before I do that. I'm gonna do like kind of a dingy green. Not circle. Do square. And we'll put a more prominent green. We'll do that with a circle or with our ellipse tool. It's one of those things you're not even going to see, but we want it in there. You lurk away, sir. Get your lurk on. We want that behind, and we want it to have a stroke. We want it barely on there. And we'll expand it just past the lines. Ooh, no, I gotta be careful with that. Okay. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Nope. I guess for the weapon select, we would make we're gonna have to make the level we would have to make the level small. That one would be our flat one, and then we'll make this our angled one. And the only other thing we need, go ahead and put a stroke on that. We're gonna make it not so dark. No, I don't think I want it that way. What do we have it on? 2? I think we had it on 2. I forget I can do it like that. Nice. There's his level. I mean, we could put like our measurements, like marks on there, but I don't think that's necessary. You can tell that's a level. Right, and he'd be what? Let me grab that. Bring it over. Yeah, I feel like you'd be able to tell that's a level. We could possibly bring these parts on the inside. We could shrink those a little. Yeah, I feel like you would recognize that at level. We're not going to worry about trying to like make those move, but boom, level. And we did talk about possibly the nail gun being like later. Whew, the day is zipping by today. Our drill, I feel like, wouldn't be too far-fetched. From our nail gun. I mean, you know, we'll have to make some changes. But like, that wouldn't be there. This wouldn't be there. Ooh. Oh, yeah, I made that as one whole unit. Get rid of those. Get rid of that. This. Shift this a little bit. That little piece wouldn't be there. We'll keep the nail for right at the moment. We're going to expand this to the edges. We'll bring this down. We can pull that out of the way. It's not necessary. Could maybe make this a little bit more blocky like a battery. And like my thought was make this funny, right? Like he'd have some size with it, you know? This way. Big nasty drill bits. And now we got to make it look like an auger. All of that. Drag it out a little more. You would see your point. I'm trying to visualize the drill bit in my head. Probably just need to look at a drill bit. And we just dip in. Okay. I'm gonna pull this off to the side. It would kind of kick in. I think these need to have a little more kick to them. Pew, 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 pew. Just gonna kind of eyeball it a little bit. Like that. Oh, it might make more sense. I think it will. And then we'll just get rid of that for now. We'll make this darker, go pretty dark with it. Back. No. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. We'll clean that up. Doesn't gotta be perfect, but it's gotta look good. I love my horsey, and my horsey love me. Okay, looks like I may have to come through and do that. What is that? Each. Make sure we cut all of that black off. Oh. And then this one. Oh, almost. There we go. That blade's a lot better. Blade. Drill. I think that would kick in more. We want that line to kind of stay consistent. Right? A big old long blade like that or a bit like that is, though ridiculous, sometimes you do got to be drilling crazy holes. I feel like this would be a little bit larger as well. Maybe not that much. Tool settings. Get tooled. I am open to suggestions on tool color as well. So you see what I mean? It would be throwing items. That would just be a little bit of extension. And then this would be more swatting and then shooting. Which I believe our nail is actually a lot larger than that, as far as the way when it shoots out. He's going to be a cool little plastic action figure. Or it would be cool if he was. Why do I have two of those? Don't get punched. Okay. Why does the drill handle feels like it's way bigger than that, but it is not. Oh, got the yawns today. Jesus. See, that's kind of my quarrel with some of this stuff, is it's not the size. Is there an advantage to the different tools? And or should it be like, there's no reason to have dual wielding or weapons big enough for both hands. Also, the SWAT of the level would be bigger than our block. I mean, the drill's pretty long too. You get what I'm going for. I'm trying to figure out what makes the most sense as far as the tool functionality. Like, creating the animation isn't a big deal. Does it make sense for Red and Randy to wield the tool? The more I think about it, maybe it is maybe it is a tool that is or the item, the consumable for a tool. We need a little more arc on the tool. I think we might have to go more. Draw, split curve. We're gonna go 8, even though that seems like a lot. Don't mess up your wiggle. I'm trying to think of how that's going to work. So would I skip 2? Two. I think so. Then I can come grab each of those first ones. There we go. That's what we wanted. Whim. And then we'll grab the front ones. Come on. I think we'll bring those in just a little bit. We're going to turn off our stroke and our fill. Because, you got to make it look as real as you can. Wait a minute. Turn that off as well. We're just going to kind of eyeball that. Wait a minute. I wonder if I may be able to do that. Grab that. Copy. Paste. Shrink it. And then just go shave off all of those parts. That worked out better than I had anticipated. Create shape. I think we'll lighten that up a little. Because then he doesn't necessarily have to have a circular saw. He could just throw blades out. Like that would not make sense, right? He's got a packet of blades. Didn't think about this either. That could allow for, say you run out of nails, right? Say you run out of blades. Maybe somehow we can make it where the bit breaks, which gives you an excuse to need to go to the store. So breaking bits. Run out of nails. That's something I didn't really, just didn't think about. Not that we have to, but that is an option, and it does give an excuse to go to the store. So in that case, like, you could have your tools, but you may not be able to use them until you make a little bit of money and then go buy the things for your tools. It also gives us an option to have audio for Dan. God dang it. I'm out of my drill bit broke. Shoot. Fresh out of blades. And maybe we have like blade packs or bits like sitting around or something like that. So we don't necessarily need them to run like the hardware store. Documents. Dang. Those things just don't play. Trying to think of different things that we can add or create. Bam. I don't necessarily need that yet. I will in a minute. Oh. Ooh, she was coming for me. Bonus. Did you get that on the flip phone? Oh. Dang. Freaking mosquitoes, man. You got me. Dang, girl. She came out of nowhere. I didn't think she would. She spawns close. Her spawn timer is ridiculous. Get jumped on, raccoon. Uh-oh. We got a beer here? No, we got money. Bam, bam. Hey, we need something to keep you from being able to bounce as much on a character. Oh! I forgot he spawned real fast too. Drill. That's the one I want to duplicate. And this will be paint gun. We're gonna have to make a mist for the paint gun as well. We're gonna bring this one further out, and I think we're gonna move our drill down to where our circular saw is, because circular would be a throwable. Drill bit would go let's see. I want to shrink this portion down. Those two go up. And then we'll grab these two and we'll go up. This, and we will go down. I probably need to go look at a paint gun, much like we did with the drill bit. See, we want something. That's right. Cans normally not necessarily on the bottom. It'd be on top. Some of them are on bottom. But those are air. Battery powered one does have it on the bottom. This is a little more what we're working with. Or I think we should be working with. Oh, that's Contra. Get out of here, Contra. Throw my little references up on the side. Me. So yeah, I think I was kind of doing that wrong. I'm gonna kind of put that back where it was. We'll keep it pretty close to the edge there. this one in. We're going to grab all of the top ones. Just so it feels like a lid, you know, like it's got a lid on it. Oh, seriously? Shift that over, bring it up a little. Make us some new ones. We'll give this that, like, I think we'll put a little bit of a yellow tinge to it. Maybe not too much, just a little. Shapes with L, S, autofill, auto stroke. Put us a little round on the end there. And we're gonna copy this guy. Bring him over here. Battery powered spray gun. Not looking too bad. And I think I want to see. Yeah, I kind of wanted to look at how our spray is. And would a spray be enough to... We're going to go with green for now. Let's take off our outline. We'll curve those ones out a little bit. And we will make it mildly transparent, even though I don't know how that's going to... how that would affect. And we may want to even probably cloud it up a little. Let me look at that again. I don't know if we want too much. Something like that. It would probably kind of like vapor up, but I don't know if we'll want that in the animation as well. Put a little bit on that. Because the way it kind of looks, we're going to go with a square, and we're going to go with a lighter color. Maybe even more lighter than that. No, not sharp corners. Trying to give it a little bit of like a gassy look, if you will. I don't love this at the moment. I do kind of want to see what that transparency does. It's not perfect. Oops. I meant to do 100, not 1,000. And not perfect, not, you know. I might have to play around with how that paint would look before we really turn it into an animation. Let me save this file. We're making so many changes and stuff. I'll be right back. we check. I think we should check some. See if there is anyone who's done a cartoon paint gun. That's not any better. I don't hate that. That's more gassy, like I was thinking. These are ridiculous. That's more like what I was doing. Maybe get rid of the highlight stuff. And switch this to a gradient. We can even do soft edges too. Let's see if we added a stroke. Can I get it? Same, and then what? I think I go to advanced, and I can do soft edge. We'll make it 5. No, okay, yeah, that's right. I don't want to do the stroke. We want to do the gradient. Let's make it a solid color first. Delete that one. We'll actually make this a darker green. We want it a little more like that. Maybe we do want that to be. Not completely. Nope. Bump my keyboard. Slide over keyboard. Not quite, but close. And I wanted to do soft edges. Ah, that might have been why. Let's check it again. Check it again. There we go. We could even, I think, bring this out more. Give us a little more spread. Should be fairly close to our drill size. It's just a little bit bigger, so maybe we just tuck that in a little. The only thing is, well, I guess you kind of want a little spread. I want it to fade out more, though. I don't know exactly how that's going to work. Oop. We've already made this. Allow transparency. There we go. That's what I want. That's what we want. We don't want that line to quite show. Now that should look the way that I wanted it to. Okay, that might be the transparency here might be causing that problem. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. Okay. Almost there. We're going to go ahead and ramp that up all the way. Try this again. Yeah, I like that. It's getting pretty close. Let's bring it up a little bit higher, kind of on his face. We could maybe extend it out a little bit more. Kind of would hate to, but because I don't want to go too far. Barely clip that. See if we do bring it all the way. That's something we may have to play around with. We're going to have to do some testing with that. Because I don't know if that's going to quite work out the way we want it to. All in all, though, that's some progress. For sure. It looks good right there. Too realistic. All right, let's minimize our advanced. It looks pretty good, though. It really does. I wonder. That's all I do. Maybe we'll bump this down to 3. Yeah. That's coming out pretty good. Better than I expected. Where are my throwables? think something that we need to do that we didn't do previously is we need to add those little details like we were doing with some of our other stuff. We do not want a gradient on that. What did my tool stop working? Oh, it's advanced. Plane. Oh, yeah, and that would be like that. I want it to be just a little bit brighter. And why does that have a gradient? Why are you not allowed? We're going to delete that first. No. What is going on? Delete that. Plane. 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 Everything plain. Script draw. I want to simplify that curve if I can. Or not. Maybe I should draw it out to really get what I want. Yum. Yum. Wait a minute. Wow. Create shape. Taper. And then we'll shrink that one down a little. Bring that in. Bring that up. Bring this up. Try to get this looking good. On top. Right there and right here. Oh. Create shape. Taper. May not really be able to notice that. Copy this one. Shrink that down a little. Here. Create shape. Taper. There we go. Give us some details. Let's see how this looks. I can't really see it a whole lot, but it will look better. I mean, it would be sick if we could make it shine as it goes around, but that's a lot of extra work that may not be necessary. Hi, kitty. Yeah, I know. Yeah, wow. Meow. The cat wants my attention. What cat doesn't, right? They always want attention. That's all they ever want is attention. Huh, kitty. He came over, he meowed, and he left. He said, I'm trapped in here. Let me out. Wow. He was coming to get my attention and say, hey, bring me over. Come over here and let me out. Bring the stabber. Wow. All right. Oh, no, 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 no. Nobody objected to doing red like we're craftsman's tools, so I'm just rolling with it. You know? It's not hard to change colors if we need to later down the road. With the screwdriver, though, we're going to add an extra one in the middle. I think we'll add one more, though. Oh. Not that big. Calm down. Okay. I feel like those don't quite match the red as much. Nope. 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 I'm gonna make it the same color. And then brighten it. Yeah, I like that better. Bam. Tools are looking good. These are good looking tools. Well done, Randy. Or well done, Red. Also, Randy. Howdy. Name's Randy. And then this one will be easy. We're just going to go all the way. Oh. Foolish. Foolish Jones. Helps if you're on the right thing. And then we're just going to do, we're going to have to do it like this. Create shape. Bam. Taper our ends here. That one. Oop. We're going to dial that one down. Just the doll hair. And bam. Level throw. Well, we probably need to save this. I haven't saved it in a while. Make good habit of it. Let me go deal with this cat real quick. All right. Guess we'll start on paint gun. So with the paint gun, we can actually use shapes here. Calm down, gun. We would probably arch up a little bit as it goes across. Yeah, because we're just wanting like a little bit of shine, a little bit of color to it. And then that would be in its handle. So maybe we could put a little here. A little bit of light bouncing back. I'm gonna make this whole thing. Just put a little bit around to it. Get in a little. We'll point that one a little bit more. And since this is showing a lot more, I'm going to add those my little tri-circles that I like to add. Add a little bit of this here. I think we'll bump it down a little. Put a couple of them dots. I like throwing little Trinity dots all over the place. I feel like it adds a lot of character, you know? We may add, I don't know, there's not a whole lot of room. We could with the hammer, I guess. Throwables. Maybe we kind of do it like this. Make each of them a little different. Go to my level. Connected, disconnected, connected again. We kind of need to do the same little extra graphic stuff to our like to Randy. Probably don't want to leave his glasses black like that either. He was made such a long time ago that I really think about some of that stuff. Yeah, those are lighter grays. I think we'll steal you. We're just gonna shape this out. That can go. Oop, wrong button. This corner, that corner, that corner, and that one. All four corners. Oh, missed one. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. I grabbed the part I didn't want it to grab. There. Excuse you, sir? You. You. And we make lots of shapes. Those two and these two, and we round them just a little. Copy that. Shrink it. Add it in here nice and tight. And then we'll add one on the other side. like a bounce back. I don't know if we need to necessarily add the chemical color in there or the paint color in there. I don't think it's necessary. It's giving it a lot of character though, which is what we really need. We need lots of character. We're gonna grab all of our highlight stuff. It should, maybe not all of it, but most of it's usable. Not those. Not too bad. Nail gun. Let's do a little tweak in here. Pizza. There has been a pizza request. We're gonna leave our balls. We're gonna leave our balls there. Skew this a little bit. Go expando. We'll shrink this back down. A little bit of shrinkage. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It was cold out. Won't tell nobody. And circular blade. Sharp corners. There we go. Bring that in a little bit. Maybe we want to keep that a little big. You would think that that would line up like perfectly. But it did not. Grab them all. Come on, click the other one. There we go. Flip it. We're gonna wreck it. I'd say we got a pretty good amount of tools going on here. We can do all the damage. No. There we go. Nice tool, sir. Soar? Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Right. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. I'm over here clicking all kinds of buttons by mistake. I think I ran ads on accident. Ran some people off, if you know what I mean. Save that. This is our what's the word I'm looking for? Red action figure set. If we did beef up the spray paint coming out of the paint gun, it would give us like a spread shot, right? A little more distance. Probably be easier to get those bugs. Because the bugs are ruthless. And see, we need some of this detail for him as well. So much work to do. So much. Tools look good, don't they? Right now, they're kind of like a Craftsman Milwaukee, Kareem. Should they be more of a DeWalt? I'm also considering, like, we may buy parts at the convenience store, which is also kind of funny. I got the yawns today. I don't think I got enough sleep last night. Wow. Let me go check something real quick. Oh, I'll be right back. True. Yeah, you're right, Kareem. Leave them up for guessing. What kind of tool is it? Also, will people who actually care that much about the tools play the game? Maybe. I guess construction workers play video games. The game is going to look really good. I know it is. Let me take a quick little gander at how that looks. Though that detail is not very seen, it still makes a lot of pop. Let's compare size to what the game looks like now. So right there, there'd be detail, but I believe once the game starts, they're a little bit smaller. Yeah, see, you're not really going to see the shine in the detail, but it will make things feel better overall. Man, this game is going to be gorgeous. It's going to be Swervy Jones gorgeous. Oh, they got me. We probably need a little flashing when you get hit. Ooh, she was coming for me. Get hit. Yeah, I'm starting to... I think we don't want the cranes to combo. And I died. I don't know if we want the cranes to, like, chase you. I think we just want them to be jerks, how they be jerking, you know? I think that's the best way to do it. All right. I think I'm going to get out of here. I feel like we made great progress, as we do every day, every time we make animation or work on the game, right? We're going to come up with a line of Don't get punched. Don't get punched. I'm not going to save this, but the idea is already there. But yeah, great progress. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Always feel free to put thoughts, any ideas, send those to me. Talk to me, Stacy. You know, I'll get more work for you to do very soon, Hunter. I'm slowly adding stuff. Hopefully you got to check out that, or you'll get to check out that FBX file and see if that helps with it. You know, any perspective. I know you're kind of waiting on more characters to be able to work on more development. But as you can see, there's a lot to do. We'll get there. I know some of your stuff is easier. I also got some projects I want to talk to you about. For UI, UX, and kind of software type stuff. I've been talking to a lot of people who are looking for stuff like that, and I do have. We'll talk for sure. Big things happening as always. Constantly doing big stuff. All right, I'll see you guys later. You rock, you roll. Bye.
Thank you.